Alright, my name's Woodrow Harris. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to tie up a trout magnet. Tomorrow I'm going to show you how to fish with one, and my best way to do it without you putting the sinker up there is a swivel. And I'll show you the swivel in the so you don't have to put a sinker up there to make it heavy. I'll show you how to tie the swivel on today, but I'll show you how to fish with it tomorrow. Stay tuned. Alright, so here they are. So this is what a trout magnet looks like. Usually, well, today, don't use this, but don't use this kind of line. I mean, you can use this type of line, but don't use that much heavy of line. See, don't use that much. This is 40-pound test line. Only use up to 20-pound test line on these, because this line's too heavy. But since I only got this out today, I don't feel like bringing out another a 20-pound test line. Don't feel like bringing out a new pair of line, so I'm just going to show you on the 40-pound test line. But do not use a 40-pound test line on trout magnets, because it will not work good. It will stand up and float if you have a heavy line. So let's get started. So it's got like a little, it's pretty easy to open. It's got a little package thing. So what I'll do is, alright, so if you don't want to feel like rigging it up, you don't have to. But right here, it's kind of hard to mess with it sometimes. It's because once you get it out, it's kind of like slippery and all that, because it's got like oiled up from being in the package a long time. But this is what it's gonna look like when I'm done showing you how to. This is what it's gonna look like when I'm done showing you how to do it. So, find a jig head about this small, not smaller or not bigger than this. Alright, then get you a little buddy here. It's hard to put these things up. Alright, but what I'll do, so if you have an old shirt like I do, usually what I'll do, sit there, rub all the oil off, because it's hard. It will be very hard to sit there and open it up like that. So, alright, once you do that, you'll you see the tip of the head here, that tip of the head right there. You'll put the hook through this, right through the middle right there. Alright, then come out with it like this. Alright, and push it down like that. Alright. Once you have it like that, see, like that, it's going to be fishing this way. Because the fish, what the fish would do is because when the fish will come from the back. And the weird thing about trout is that they always come from the back. And usually with trout magnets, it will get hooked up. It will get hooked up from the roof of their mouth. So, what I'm going to show you is get the line. There's a certain way you got to tie a trout magnet. You can't tie it like you're tying a regular hook. I mean, you can, but it's more easy. Like if you say you get a big trout up there, it's more easy for it to come off. Usually that line's for smaller fish. Alright, so what you do is you put it right through the loop right here. Alright. Then you'll come back like this. Twist it as many times as you want to. I would say, because this is the original knot, but as I would say, the more times you the more times you twist it, the more stronger the knot is going to be, and more or less how less it comes out. So I will twist it like this. I usually twist mine about 7 times. Alright, and get this right here, like this. Alright. What you want to do, so you won't pull the little gel-looking guy right here, the magnet, out. You hold it by the head like this, and you pull very tightly. This is why I don't like using this lines, because it's very hard to pull. Alright. Once you got that, get your pair of pliers. These are good pliers right here. I use them for cutting weed eater line, fish line, and also grappling the hook out of a fish's mouth. But if you get one of these, you come right down here on the bottom and chip it far enough, because if the fish sees there's a long line, they're gonna know they're getting ready to get catch. You don't want that. So you snap it off right there. Alright, see how it ain't coming off? Then what you do now is that I'm gonna show you how to do the bear swivel now. So what I do, probably like a feet of line, cut this right here, cut it like a foot long. Alright, and get this other line, this line right here, and I'm gonna get other line. So let's go in here and get a bear swivel. You can pick a bear swivel. Make sure they don't have that clip hooked onto them, because if you do, you break them off. I don't like specifically because it's bad for your hook, because when the fish hooks on, it kind of gets the hook stuck up there when it's clamped on, and it kind of hurts the fish more, because it's a possibility that it could rip its mouth off. So don't use them when you put it on a hook. Only get a regular swivel, or only tie the hook on the line. Don't use the metal one. It will really hurt the fish. Alright, let's get bear swivel out of here. And also, if you want to fish with trout, like PowerBait, like I have PowerBait like that, Usually I use small hooks like this because trouts have very small mouths. Sorry about the wait, guys. Alright, got one. I'm also going to show you my secret thing. I'm not going to do it because if you're in deep water and it's got a strong current, put a bullet sinker on top of your barrel swivel. But since I'm not fishing in deep water, no, not deep water, but strong current water tomorrow, I'm only going to put a barrel swivel up here. This is what it looks like. That's what it looks like. Alright, so what I do is I get this side right here, put it through the loop of this, of the first head of the swivel. Alright, I get the head of the swivel from right here and turn just like I taught you how to do tie the hook. Alright, now for the swivel, you don't want to tie 7 times like I did because it will break your swivel. So I would only tie it like 3 times or 4. Just do 4. So it's 2, 3, 4. Alright, you put it just like you did the first time. Alright. Pull tight. Usually if there's a hook that's right by near me, I will get these pliers and I will pull, I will grapple onto this line like this, and I will pull it so your hand won't get caught in the hook. Alright, so once you got that, do the exact same thing. Don't ever have a long piece of line because a fish will not take your hook. Alright, once you snap that off, make sure it won't come out. Alright, because barrel swivels are a very good thing. It keeps your line from breaking. Alright, then you get another piece of line. Tie it from right here. Go from this barrel swivel, from the other barrel swivel. Alright, do not mix your line up. I know how some fishermen do, but I don't think it works because it makes my hook float if I use a different kind of line. Because let's say if you use a 20-pound line, you put this 40-pound line, test line, it's going to make that 20-pound test line float up. And I will show you. I will do that tomorrow and I will show you. So I will show you to make sure I'm telling you the truth. I will show you that tomorrow. I will continue tomorrow with real fishing. So let's get back on trying to tie this barrel swivel on. Alright. I'm going to get this other piece of line, put it through here. Do not make the line so long like this because it will be hard to twist. So get a little bit like this. Alright, now twist, 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 and twist. Alright. Once you do that, put the line through like that, grab by your mouth or your hand, and pull it like that. Alright, now do the exact same thing. Chip this part off. Alright, so now you got a complete trout magnet bait. So, if you want to get fish started, like if you want to start off with a hook, I'm gonna show you how to tie a trout hook on too while I'm at it. If you want to get a trout on quick, trout magnets get them on quick. That's why I call them magnet, because it attracts them quick. But if you get in PowerBait, I will always recommend make sure it shows corn up there. Make sure it's yellow. Do not get PowerBait dough for trout when it's dark, because they will hardly not take it. They always fight for stuff that's like bright color. So I'm gonna show you, since I showed you how to do that, now I'm gonna show you how to tie on a regular trout bait hook instead of doing an artificial hook. Alright, so let me chip this line. I mean, you should get a pair of pliers like these. They're my dad's, and they have a lock thing right here, so it stay locked. It won't open back up and hurt you, because them things pop up fast. See? And if you have it close to your eye, it can possibly hurt your eye or poke it out or something. But then you unlock it, then it won't stay locked all the time. So, what else I'm gonna do? Cut this line. And these pliers only cost like $10 at Lowe's maybe, or they even sell them at Bass Pro Shop if you look carefully. I got this one from Lowe's. But the one I got in my other tackle box, it's in my truck. It's a longer one, and it's got more teeth on it. But anyways, let's get back to this. So, as I was saying, this time you want to get your bullet sinker out, okay? Alright. Get another swivel, like I told you. Get your bullet sinker. Alright. And get your little small hook. Okay? So, and do not use this on either. Do not use 40-pound test line. I made that mistake because the rod I tried to use, it wouldn't cast out, because if you look on this rod, the rod I had was very expensive. And it shows you how much test line this rod can have. It can only hold up to 20-pound test line. So, I'll loop the hook right here. I go ahead and put the hook up there. Alright, I twist it like a regular hook. Alright, once you got it twisted up, twist it as many times you want to. Like I said, the more you twist it, the more stronger the bait's going to be. So, pull it. Daggone, it came out. Hold on. It does this a lot. And if anybody out there wants to know how to tie some more knots about, because the knots I tie, my papa, before he died, showed me how to tie knots. And my fish hardly come off. They hardly snap my line. So, I'll twist it again, since it came off. I put it through this loop. Alright. Alright, It's gonna get it now. So what I'll do this time, do not put it in the middle of the hook. Gradually grab the hook like this and then pull it, because you will break your hook, this hook, because it's so small. So alright, and like I said, cut that line off. Get like a foot of line, like I said about the other trout magnet one. Foot of line. Alright, and get your swivel right here. Alright, twist the swivel up there a little bit. Put it through here, come out. Like I said, if you don't want to hook your finger, just grab it gradually, because you don't want to bend your swivel. Gradually, if I can get it. Gradually, right there about a circle, and gradually pull it. Okay? So the next thing, after you get your swivel on like this, swivel. As I said, I don't know why I keep saying this, but trim your line like this. Then get your other piece of line. Come back like this. Alright. Now you twist once again. It's much easier showing you on the fishing rod, but I'm just going to show you on a regular line. Alright. Alright, once you do that, alright, get your pliers, cut it off. Only the short one. Alright, so I'm going to pretend I'm going to cut a piece of line off, put the bullet sinker. It looks like the top of it's a bullet, that's why I call it a bullet sinker. Daggone it. Alright, then I'm just going to cut a line. So I'm going to act like this line is the fishing rod. Okay? Do not actually cut the line. I'm acting like this is the fishing rod so I can put the bullet sinker up there. So, what you want to do is put it through this side right here. Put it through in this side. Comes out. Alright. Hold this one. Hold this up. Like this. It goes down like that. And there you go. That's a trout bait. This is how you set up a regular trout bait if you're going to use PowerBait dough or PowerBait pebbles or beads. Like that. Alright, then I'm going to show you how to put on the dough. Alright, so I'm just going to choose green. Only choose like color. What I have is I have pink, green, yellow, rainbow color. It's either one will be fine, only if it's bright. That's what it looks like. And if it has glitter, it's more better because the glitter will shine and they love shiny stuff. So only get about that much, like that. It don't smell as bad as stink bait. I have another video that I'm coming out with. When I get back fishing tomorrow, I probably will. I don't know, but I probably will show you how to put on a catfish hook. But you don't use a regular hook, you use a treble hook. But anyways, if you see any cracks, is when you roll this ball up, pinch the cracks, because if you leave cracks up there, it's gonna make your this come off your hook. Alright? So don't hook it like this. Alright? You get the edge of this, put it inside of the ball like this. Alright? Then you just kind of squeeze it around like this. Alright, if you see any cracks, make sure you pinch them up. And it goes like that. Where I stay at, the water's very cold here. And usually you can't catch trout in like warm water. They always like staying in like cool water, like 60 or high or lower. 60 or lower. If it's higher than 60, don't plan on trout fishing. But there you go. That's how you tie on a regular trout hook if you're just gonna want it to sit like you're sitting like fishing like with a worm. You don't have to jig it or nothing like this. You just let it sit there like a worm and it'll take it. But you might be thinking, well, they won't see the hook. Well, even though if I put a worm on my hook, I always make sure the hook is covered, because fishes are smart. And if they see it, stupid people these days. But if you see if you see that the tip of the hook is showing, a lot of times it takes a little while for the fish to hook on. That's why I always like my hook covered. But it's up to you. But when I have it like this, you might be thinking, well, if the hook ain't showing, then they ain't gonna be able to get hooked. But with a trout, their mouth goes onto the dough and it pulls the dough off like this. This is just a throwaway dough. It pulls it off like this, and then it goes inside their mouth, and the hook comes out like this, and it hooks onto your finger. It hooks onto the fish, and it usually hooks on. Now, when you're doing this, usually they swallow it, but a lot of times I've never got mine swallowed. I usually get it hooked on the roof of their lip, but it usually comes off like this and comes out of dough like that. That's how you make a regular trout thing if you just want to let your rod sit. So, do not put this back in a bottle, because it will not be good and it will contaminate the rest of the stuff. So just throw it out. But that's how you make a trout regular bait. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Woodrose Harris. Always stay tuned. And please subscribe. Please subscribe. I would very appreciate it if you do subscribe. Thank you, and I will be back again.